think this is like the hardest thing I have, or this is the thing that I have the biggest struggle with is what to do in the wait and in the in-between. I don't know quite what yet's going on with my car, whether it's totaled or it's gonna get fixed, and it's gonna need it just takes time to be transferred. And since I just got it, like, they're trying to like figure out who owns the car and things like that. Anyways, so I can't quite jump into a car, because I don't know what's gonna happen yet. So I'm trying to be patient, I'm trying to wait. I've been doing cold calls, but man, every time I get home, I just get really sad. My kids aren't there. I won't be able to see them this weekend because luckily I am working. I have a production gig. But what do you do when you wait? So I don't know. I've been going on lots of walks. I'm trying not to run a lot every day. I ran 12 miles this past weekend, and I think my leg's still recouping. And I ran 5 yesterday. I'll probably run 5 or 8 tomorrow. So I'm not trying to run today. And then if I had a gym membership, I'd be doing that. But I don't have money for a gym membership. So what do? Right? You can try and figure stuff out online. You can learn. You can rest. But I think right now it's like I'm trying to just sit and realize that everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. And look, like, I don't know if you can see this, but I'll turn it around here in a sec. Like, the sun's setting, the wind's blowing. I have enough money to eat. My mortgage is paid. The thing that I do need to catch up on is child support. And I was getting close. It's just this car accident, man. But it's out of my control. I can only focus on the things that I can control. And that's my outlook. That's the effort that I'm putting in. And I think also just realizing that it's not going to be like this forever. And I feel like, more than others, I have to be constantly reminded of that. It's not going to be like this forever. Things go on. You can move forward. But yeah, so what do you do? What do you do when your back's against the wall? You were made for this. You were prepared for this. I mean, you're not prepared for it, but you have everything you need within you to overcome. Just like the birds survive in their environment, just like the ducks survive in their environment. They have everything they need. And I think we're a lot like that. We were created to survive in our environment. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I'll be all right. I think you'll be all right. Hang in there, even though it's so easy, especially when you look on YouTube. Everything's like, housing crisis and just all sorts of stuff. Tariffs, and who knows what's going to happen in the future. But the most important thing is your health, and hopefully you have that. The They did a scan on me when I got in the car accident, and they said I had a kidney stone. And luckily, hopefully I'm not in a place where I'm passing it anytime soon. Well, you have your health, you're alive, and more than likely, man, the fact that you have a fucking phone in your hand that's streaming this video, consider yourself fortunate, because it could be worse. It could be worse. Right, Luna? Right?